Okay, so after my Twitter video, a lot of people asked me why I didn't read out their tweets. And the reason is because I was going to do a whole video on it, because the most asked tweet was, how do I do my hair? So, I'm going to show you guys. Step 1, remove your hat. Now you need a few ingredients. Okay, first, because you want your hair to have that nice crisp feeling, you need an egg, and you need to literally go like that on your hands, and then put it in your hair. And make sure you get a little bit of shell in there, not too much, not so it like cracks your head open. Just sort of enough, really. Because you do want the crisp feeling, but you don't want much yolk in there, and after you've done that you need to just sort of put it in the bin. Okay, just sort of rub it in a little bit. Now, what you need is, because it's going to be very, very crisp at the moment, you need to get some milk, just to have a little bit of moisture in it. So, make sure you don't get any egg on the little bit on the top of the milk, because, you know, you don't want raw egg in your drink, do you? Pour a little bit on your hand there. Yeah, just get it on your hand and then just put it in your hair. It's feeling very sort of moist. Some parts a little bit dry where there's a bit of shell. And you may have noticed that I have a lot of red in my hair. This is because I use mayonnaise and tomato puree, and you need to mix them together, and it gives you a different red tint every time, which is why my hair looks like it's constantly being dyed, even though it's not. Okay, so you get this. It works very, very well with Heinz mayonnaise, so just got to sort of get a little bit of this, like, on your hand. There you go. And then get a little bit of the tomato puree. This is the Co-op tomato puree. This isn't the best type of tomato puree to use, but it still works. So if you get a little bit of that and you go as if you're making a pizza, you then sort of go like that and you rub it all in, give you this sort of orangey look. Get it all over your hands, I guess, and then rub it in your hair. Okay, now you've got to wait for about 5 or 10 minutes. But if you look, my hair at the moment is looking very red and looking very white at the same time, but it's all good, it doesn't matter if it goes white. If it goes permanently white, you may have put a bit too much mayonnaise and milk in it. So, if you want to do some sort of conditioning on it, if your hair is especially dry, you can get a little bit of clover butter. Because you don't want to get egg in your butter, you've got to get a knife, I guess, just from over here, and go. You don't really need too much. Just about that much, I guess. About a teaspoon, half a tablespoon, I guess. Yeah, you get that little yellow sort of thing. It doesn't matter. It's only conditioning. It won't change the colour of your hair. Just gotta make sure your hands are all sort of moist. Put it all in. Just as a side note, if you're a sort of vampire person and your skin is especially pale and your hair is now starting to go red, you may need to get a little bit of the excess butter on your hands and just sort of put it on your face, just to give it that sort of darker look. And it also gives it a nice smell and everyone will want to lick your face. I guess I'll see you in 5 minutes. So after you've washed your clothes, if you've got any stuff on your clothes, and you've waited about 5 to 10 minutes, your hair should look like this and it should have a little red tint in it. I hope you enjoyed this ridiculously weird video, but to be honest, how I actually do my hair is I get some Aussie shampoo and I wash it and then I dry it.